The truth about Rex Krueger's bench hooks. Yeah, we're going there. Box from Rex Krueger. Let's see what's inside. 4 blocks. Bunch of pegs. Ooh, hole in the bag. Packing. And 2 boards. The construction is incredibly easy. Just apply glue to all surfaces liberally. Make sure you get it into the holes and get it on both sides. This one I used a little less glue. On the other side I used a little more glue. Put in the pegs, which are included, and they fit in quite nicely, except for there's one hole in the middle of these ones. That's just locating to let you know that it goes with the one that matches the other side. And then drives them down on. Play a little bit of whack-a-mole, and there you go. We'll put some clamps on in a minute. Once you do the other one, then you flip them around and do the same thing on the other side. You'll notice that 2 of the blocks have that extra hole in them for locating and 2 of them don't. On this side, I ended up using a little more glue just to see if there's any squeeze out, and they actually worked pretty well. So apply it to both sides, put in the pins, flip it over, put the board on, hit it down, and that's honestly it. Clean off a little bit of excess glue with a rag and put some clamps on it. Really can't get much easier. Oh look, there's 2 extra. It's like Rex knows me or something. So when Rex first introduced these, I knew I had to get a set of them. I don't use the bench hook that much, but this is kind of an interesting idea. I ended up buying seconds, and you can tell they're not absolutely perfect. There's small imperfections, and one of the logos a little deeper, and there's some chip out on some of them. But to save almost $10, I think that was kind of worth it. And to get something that's just out of the box, true and square, it's just nice to have a tool that works. I don't have to think about measuring it, they go together. That probably saves me a good 15, 20 minutes of fiddling and working with things and then coming back with a shoulder plane and cleaning it out and making them right. And with a pair of them, it makes it very nice in that I can spread them out as far as I need, and now I've got a long working surface that I can work on very quickly. Not to mention they're set up left or right-handed, so you can use whichever you are. But I can also flip it and take this, and now it's smooth on this side, so that I can use it as a shooting board. That's pretty slick. And then of course for small crosscuts, you put it on there, you step back just a hair and put your weight into it, and now you've got something that's locked in place and ready for sawing. Oh no, I cut into my brand new bench hook. That's what they're supposed to be. Most good bench hooks, you'll see a lot of cuts in here. A lot of people like to put them right up against this and kind of use that as a guide for sawing. This is my old bench hook, and you can see I've cut into it a good bit over the years, and it still works absolutely perfectly. One of the big things to differentiate between me and Rex is Rex focuses on accessible woodworking. He wants to get people up and going, and sometimes that means the cheapest, most effective tools that you can get. They may not be the best in the market, may not be the best working, they may not be the nicest or have the cleanest fit and finish, but they're affordable and quick and easy. They don't take a whole lot of skill. Now, my channel kind of focuses on the fun of woodworking. I focus on the things that I find enjoyable, things I want to go do, the things where I'm blowing off large chips and just enjoying the shop. And that's kind of what makes the two of us different. For me, putting these together were quick and easy. They weren't a whole lot of fun, but they are very, very functional. These get you up and going really quickly, and I like that. They fit Rex's style, but not so much me. I think that's one of the reasons why I don't use a bench hook that much. I do most of my work in the vise because I like working in a vise. I find that to be enjoyable. I like it when things are held in place and I don't have to worry about it. I just do it and enjoy it, and I like that. Whereas Rex likes to focus on things that aren't held in a vise. They're all held by hand power or other mechanical methods on the bench. And it's just another way of doing it. And I really love that because that's one of the great things about the sport of hand tool woodworking. Is there is no right way to do it. There's always the Rex way to do it too. This was the first bench hook I made, and it's not square at all. I have several saw cuts up here in the top because my miter cuts weren't right, and I've done them several times, and nothing is square to the size. I made this when I first got into hand tool woodworking, and it was a struggle. It took a lot to do, and it was one of those things that when I was done, I wasn't crazy happy with it, but I still use it. Now, I've made a bunch of other bench hooks over the years, and I've done them in different styles, from Sloyd and long and small, and I've made a lot of them. But every time, the tricky part is making them square, and you spend a lot of time fiddling, and as you're first getting into it, that can really be a game stopper for a lot of people. This just takes it out of it. You put the pegs in, you drive it down, and it's square. That's kind of cool. So do I recommend you go out and buy these right now? No, don't give Rex any more money. No, really, in all honesty, if you're having troubles squaring it up or you just want to get going, this is a great option and honestly really affordable for what you get. And I kind of like them. I'm definitely going to be using them because I would love to have another set, and I've been thinking about making another Sloyd set, but this is so much faster. This took me like 2 minutes max to make these, and they're up and functioning, and I love it. And I didn't have to spend any time squaring them off. I just know they're true and ready to go, and that's great. Even with them being seconds, they're functional. Good work, Rex. So there you have it, the Compass Rose bench hook. I actually kind of like them, and I'm definitely going to be using them. Part of me was really wanting these to be trash so I could be like, oh, I don't like Rex. But honestly, knowing him and what he does, if it comes out of his workshop, it's good quality. Rex really spends a lot of time, and you can tell that there was a lot of thought that went into actually producing these and figuring out the orientation and how everything goes together. He spent a lot of time coming up with these, and I say kudos to that. So if you have any questions, thoughts, ideas, or have something you'd like to ask me about it, then throw that down in the comments down below. I do read through all of them, and I answer as many of those as I can get to. And on top of that, that actually helps out the channel. There's a whole bunch of people who put CBD or comment down below or something of that nature just to increase the channel. And thank you. It really means a lot, and I really like those, and every time I give them a heart every time I see one, so thank you for that. If you would like to help out even farther, though, and really be an amazing person, think about joining these people over here. Those are some of the patrons on Patreon. And between patrons and members, people who hit the thank you button down there, thank you. You guys are the reason we can do this, and the reason why I can go and buy these and give my honest opinion on it. Rex didn't do anything for this. I got to actually buy them myself and talk about them. Thank you for that. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. So if you'd like to find out more about that, you know what to do. Links down below. I think I'll do it for now. And until next time, have a wonderful day. So Rex is making bench hooks and other tools, and I really think that he needs to make a T-square so that he could call it the T-Rex.